Hello everybody, my name is Lucas, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to use Excalidraw. Now, Excalidraw is it's a drawing software. It's great. I love it. I use it for all my diagrams and stuff. On my Instructables profile, on all my Instructables, I probably have at least one Excalidraw diagram or template. It's great. So to start, just go to Excalidraw.com. It's totally free. You do not have to have an Excalidraw Plus account. You can, but I don't. You can export the image to show you around here. Shortcuts and help right here. They have YouTube, GitHub, read our blog, documentation, all of these. I'm not going to read every single one out, but you can look at this. Show background, color background. I didn't even know some of this stuff. There's this, no items. You can browse the libraries, find text on canvas. Yeah, Excalidraw Plus, make comments. So the tools up here, when you start, you're going to see all these, this text like this. I just made text. I'm going to make text. You gotta reload the site. There, you're going to see all this text. You can open a .excalidraw file, help, live collaboration, sign up. And over here you're going to see open, save to. This is if you want to save it to an Excalidraw a .excalidraw file. Live collaboration, export image, command palette, find on canvas, Control F. Help, reset the canvas, Excalidraw Plus, GitHub, follow us, Discord chat, sign up, dark mode. Oh, I like this. Or yeah, and you can even choose the canvas background. That's like plain black, but hey. You can even change the color to that. That's weird. There, and you can even change the language. So the stuff up here. So there are multiple shapes you can add. There's frame tool, web embedded, laser pointer, lasso section, text to diagram, generate. A mermaid to Excalidraw, wide frame to code. This is the lock button. That's like if you do not want it to change. Usually when you draw a line, it'll switch right back to the pointer. So this is just to navigate around. So I'm going to draw a line right here. Then you see it already does that. So to navigate around, I'm just going to drag this. It doesn't grab the actual thing. It just grabs the scene. I'm going to lock it because this is annoying. I'm just going to drag a whole bunch of lines there. And then just drag that to show you that it's not dragging the items, but it's dragging the scene. To drag the items, you select them, grab them. You can even move them around to change them. Like this, you can do that. You can make so many cool things with this. And so this, to delete it, you just click reset the canvas, confirm, and yeah. And it says to move canvas, hold scroll wheel or space while dragging, or use the hand tool. This is the hand tool. This is the pointer. This is to make a square like that. This is to make a diamond. This is to make a circle. This is to make an arrow. I use this a lot, the arrow, for diagrams. This is to make a line. Actually, I use this the most. This is the drawing tool. This is the text, so you can type on your keyboard. This is to insert an image, and this is to erase. If I'm drawing, I can draw like that. Click the erase tool. Oh, I thought it actually erased the drawing. Oh, never mind. So, if I have a bunch of lines, and I want to erase only some of them, what you would do is take the erase, and just go over all the ones you want to erase. And then they erase. If you want to just erase all of them, just have fun and just do that, or just reset the canvas. You can scroll down with the mouse wheel like that, and it'll even have a button, scroll back to content. You can scroll out, zoom in and out. So to show you how to create some stuff, confirm. I'm gonna make a little house right now. I usually like making 3D stuff on here. I make all my sketches. I don't use Fusion 360. Rarely use AutoCAD. I usually just use this. If I'm looking for something 3D, then I will use Blender. But if I'm looking for like a sketch, I'm probably just going to use Excalidraw. And to make just one solid line like this, go to the line tool and hold down and drag. But if you want to make like this, just click one time and then click the other, and then it bends it, then click. And to end this, I actually had trouble with this. You're going to see that like go back to where you started right there, and then click that, and then ends it. Control Z, or just delete it. I don't know why I didn't just delete it. Or just you can change the edges. So if I didn't want the rounding, I just do the sharp. And I'm going to end that, and I'm going to go back to 1 and delete that whole thing because I don't want that. There. Anyway, I usually like clicking and dragging. I don't like the bending lines. There. Just a little attic window. I guess I should move that a little bit. And you can click and drag. I love this Excalidraw. I love it so much. I don't want to do that. So it's like that, and you want to make a door, for instance. You can change the edges. My door, or this. I like the other one better. Just gonna make a front door like that. And then you can go in. That's the thing with the square, you can't edit the lines like that. That's what I don't like. So I'm gonna just make my own door that looks 3D. Like that. Looks 3D enough, wouldn't you agree? Then make a window. In fact, the thing is, if you like, you can group them. I'll show you later on grouping and coloring later. I'll show you more on that, but I'm just gonna make a window. Add some panes to it. Like that. That looks like a window. And if I don't want to move that. If I want to group the section so I don't have to move each one individually, I would select all of them, and then I would press Control G, and that makes it so they're one. And I'm going to rotate that because my house is kind of slanted. Actually, I'm just going to Control Z and slant the whole house because I don't like things that are not even. I don't want to select the window because now it would make the window slant, and I didn't want to make the window slant. You'll learn Excalidraw can be a very hard, but you'll get the hang of it. So then I'll do that. And the shingles would take a long time. You can duplicate lines, like if I wanted to duplicate that, I would just Control D, and I'll do that on forever. But of course, why would I want to just do that on forever? Maybe because I'm just want to do that like that. Look at that, that's fun. Now I have to delete that. Ooh. Now that's not too fun. You can also press Shift Shift and then, oh, I didn't want that. Shift and then select if you wanted to select more than you did. I'm just gonna delete that. Ooh, I want to delete that lower line. Or that one. There. I just don't want to delete the window. There. So that's if you want to duplicate it. Now if you wanted to color it, I'm just going to group that whole section right there. Control G. Gonna try to group these to make them a square. Control G. Because you want to try to make them so the computer or the program Excalidraw can recognize them as a shape and give them infill. Because usually if they're separate lines it won't. Control G. Just gonna join like all. Control G. Now, filling it in, like giving it color, you totally can. This is a stroke color. If I wanted it to be blue, I just pressed blue right there. In the background, is going to be like the infill of it. So what do you want the inside of that to be? I'm going to choose blue. No, I'm not. Actually, that takes the shape of a window or the color of a window, so I kind of like that. And yeah, it finally worked. It usually does not, which I don't like, but it is what it is. If I wanted, yeah, see, it won't do it. For here, it won't do it because there's lines. That stinks. What if it'll do it for here? No, it won't either. But yeah, it's very, very iffy. But yeah, this is just what if I do it for here? No, it won't do it either. You have to like match it up perfectly like that. Hey, yeah, it really stinks. Or it just has to be all shapes. So I believe that is it. Sadly, you can't navigate in 3D around. That's only like 3D programs. But to export it, you would click Export Image. I have it on dark mode, so I'm going to click dark mode. If you want the background, click the background. If you don't, just don't click the background. Yeah, dark mode. If you're in dark mode, you're going to have to change all the colors if you want it to be regular. The scale, that very high scale, low scale. You can copy the image to clipboard and then paste it actually on here. That's kind of funny. You can paste images on here. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I believe that is it. I hope you guys like the tutorial. And I hope you guys like Excalidraw. I love it. I know I use it very often. So yeah, have a great day.